Okay, good morning, group. Thank you for joining me today. Our session will be about career exploration, and first we're going to do introductions. We're going to introduce ourselves because we may not all know each other in the group, and we're going to do a mini icebreaker. So you're going to introduce yourself, your name, and one fun fact about you. So I'll go first. My name is Christy Matahung, and a fun fact about me is that I have 2 dogs, and I would have 10 more if I had a yard. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, my name's Brianna Arroyo, and I play softball.
That's hello.
Okay, well, you don't want to.
That's a good fun fact.
My name is Sayla Arroyo, and I have a dog. He only eats pot-based chicken.
Shiv. My name is Shiv Moda, and one fun fact about me is that I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, nice. Is it hard to be a vegetarian if all your friends are like...
Oh, because I've never eaten meat in my life. So.
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't know what you're missing anyway. Have you ever been interested in trying it?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Like steak looks delicious.
Yeah. Is it like for your religion, or you
Yeah.
just... Oh, okay. So you can't even try it anymore.
Leonard Santos, and I have a car that's slow, and I skirt everywhere.
That's a cool fun fact. Okay, so let's just go over some rules. Anything that is discussed in this group will stay in this group. So all of your answers or anything we discuss will be confidential. And just please be respectful of when another person is talking, or whatever they say. Just don't make fun of them or something. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be exploring careers. And for the first activity, you're going to use your scratch paper, and you're going to list 5 interesting careers. Not necessarily that you think is interesting or that you want to do, just interesting in general. So go ahead and do 5. There's no time limit, so take your time.
Career.
Just anything that you think is interesting. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you want to do, just what you think is interesting.
Only have 2.
And if you can't think of any, you can write down any 5 careers, just something that we can discuss.
Like doctor.
Yeah. You can write any 5, and then we'll share.
Is the doctor and the nurse the same
It's like
thing?
It's not the same thing.
yeah. Does like teacher count? Like teaching?
We're gonna have the same Brianna.
It's like therapist.
Oh my god, we are!
Great minds think alike.
I need a little more.
Okay, you're you, Brianna.
Computers.
Okay, so now we'll go over the 5 that I have. Just for an example, I put down artist, doctor, lawyer, and pilot. And first, I think artists are exciting because they don't have like a desk job where they just sit in front of a computer all day. Doctors and lawyers, I like those careers because they make a lot of money, but they also go through a lot of school, so I don't know about that. And then I think pilots are cool because they get to fly all over the world. So go ahead and share.
You go to just choose one.
No, you can share all. So list all 5, and then we'll discuss the 5 that you chose.
I chose IT.
IT?
Yeah, because that's what I want to be, and like kind of know some things about computers, and I just want to learn more.
Okay.
But I did put computer technician, mechanic.
Mechanic, like a car mechanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like some med school.
Uh-huh.
Like bidding for
Okay.
You're fine.
Doctor, teacher, nurse, therapist, and computers.
Okay.
Doctors and nurses because I know they make money.
Yeah.
And I want to be rich. And teacher, I don't really want to be a teacher, but I feel like
You just think it's
Yeah.
interesting to be a teacher.
yeah, but I'm
Not necessarily what you, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to necessarily
And-
be what you want to be, but
therapist. I like talking to people.
that's good. Okay.
So the five that I chose was engineer, doctor, surgeon, actor, and musician.
Okay.
Engineer, I think it's interesting because you're always designing something, so your mind's always like running through ideas.
Uh-huh.
Doctor and surgeon because doctor because you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And surgeon is just like whether it's like for animals or for humans, it's like it's crazy that someone's life is
Uh-huh.
in your hands. Actor because I don't know, it's just cool that like you get to play different personas and get paid for it.
Yeah.
And a musician because it's like I feel like it's like the best way or like the most fast way of expressing yourself.
That's cool. Are any of those your hobbies, like acting or music or anything?
No, I would
No.
more like be prone to being like an engineer.
Okay. Lila?
Okay, I put therapist, doctor, dentist, nurse, and teacher.
Why do you think those are interesting?
Doctor, because honestly, they know a lot of things. I'm not gonna know all that. Dentist, I don't know, I hate them to be honest. Nurse, I couldn't think of anything else. And teacher, I guess they teach you things. And therapist, honestly, I wanted to be a therapist, but I don't want to go to school. But that's what I actually like.
But I mean, if you are interested in something, it'd be fun learning about it, right? So it wouldn't be like something boring because it'd be something that you would
Yeah,
be
but
interested in.
I actually think it's really cool. I
Yeah.
would like to.
Okay. So the next activity is it's kind of have any of you guys been on a job interview?
Yeah.
What have they asked you? What are your strengths and weaknesses? That's a big interview question. I think at every interview I've had, I've been asked that question. So we are going to list 3 strengths that you have for yourself. So go ahead and write down 3.
I like think of it.
Yeah. You can take a couple minutes to think about
Wait,
it.
are we doing strength and weaknesses?
No, just 3 strengths.
Okay. Like, can you give an example?
So one of my examples is I work well with others.
Okay. Like, I can talk to others.
You could use that, or another way to say it is like good communication. And it's okay if you can't think of 3. We'll go over everybody's answers and discuss it.
Okay, I don't think I
That's the
do.
only thing I want.
Okay. So the 3 that I chose is that I'm good at math, I work well with others, and I have very good organization skills. So I think those work well in what I currently do is accounting and what I'm trying to do in school, which is school counseling. So go ahead.
But I would be a great team player.
Okay.
I could also be a good leader, and I talk to a lot of people and work well with others.
Good.
Okay, I put good communication and I'm a good friend.
Okay. Very good.
I put communication and adaptability.
Oh, that's a good one.
And also, I'm really good with like hands-on type stuff.
So am I. Go ahead.
Input and responsible, so pretty much I'll do like what you tell me to do, like what's my job. I would say I'm friendly, like I could be a part of a team, and I would say good communication.
Good. So using those 3 strengths, list as many, I'm going to give you like a minute or two, list as many career options that you think you would be good at based on what your strengths are. So, like I said, if I'm good at math, one of them I would put, an accountant would be a good one because you would do with math and numbers. And then I could also use a teacher because I think teachers have to be very organized with all the different students and homework assignments and projects and sort of that kind of example. So list as many, I'll give you a minute, list as many career options you would think you would be good at with your strengths. And that's fine if you can only think of one. There's no right or
I'm
wrong
not like
answer.
a good like thinker. Like,
This is just exploring, so if there's no right or wrong answer, it's fine if you only have one.
two.
Good.
Writing my answer.
Give you another few seconds. Okay, so the ones that I chose because I'm good at math, I work well with others, and my organization skills are good, I chose accounting, teacher, and counselor. Go ahead.
I chose video production because you guys had to do a team
Mm-hmm.
to make video and also filmmaking.
Okay.
And like what you said, counseling.
Okay, I said therapist and counselor because I like to communicate with people a lot. And
Do all your friends come to you for advice and stuff?
She doesn't have her.
I actually do a lot of friends.
Okay, thank you.
I put a salesman, FBI agent, and public speaker.
Ooh, cool.
Salesman because you have to communicate. FBI agent because I feel like they have to be really like you have to be able to adapt to things.
Oh yeah.
So like if any situation comes up, like they have to be able to see that perspective.
Uh-huh.
And then public speaker because it also ties in with communication.
So you're not shy to speak in front of a group or anything?
Like I feel like I have to get used to the group a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, a couple of days and then.
I remember my first public speaking class in college. Everybody was so nervous. Just because in college it's a different setting than high school because you're not all with just your friends, you know? So it's your peers but strangers, and so I think that's kind of scary.
I feel like I'm less nervous around people I don't know.
Yes.
Because they don't judge you. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what did you write down for your careers?
I just wrote therapist
That's good.
because communicating.
Yeah. So we're all on the same page with like communication. I think we all have good communication skills. So in the careers that you wrote down, what do you think is important to get there? Like, if you wanted to be a counselor, or if you were choosing between a counselor and a doctor, what's more important? Is it like the salary that's more important? You know, is it important for you to travel or to be at a desk, or do you need a more physical job? Like, what's important to choose a career? What factors are important for you?
Like why I want to do it.
Yeah. So for example, if someone was wanting to choose a medical field career and they were trying to decide whether they want to be a nurse or a doctor, what would make them decide, or what would be important to them if they wanted to make more money. I think doctors make a little bit more money than a nurse.
Therapists make good money.
Yeah. So that would be a deciding factor, is the money, or how long they would have to go to school, things like that.
Wait, this was just like scratch paper.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm just answering here.
Okay, so what I chose is the salary, because I know people don't say money isn't everything, but it's nice to be comfortable and have a comfortable lifestyle financially. I wouldn't mind traveling for work because I like to travel, and I would want a more physical job rather than sitting at a computer. Go ahead.
I chose mechanic over computers
Uh-huh.
because like, I talked to a mechanic once, said he wanted to do something else, but he chose to be a mechanic because there's going to be cars that are needing to be fixed.
That's
rather
true.
than, like,
So the job demand will always be there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a good reason.
I chose therapist. Well, no, like therapist.
Uh-huh.
And because it's interesting, and I feel like I'll be good at it, and the money. And I feel like either way, like if I choose that, you're gonna have to go to school for like anything you really want to do. So
Mhm.
yeah, so you're gonna have to go to school like either way. So I might as well do something that I think is interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
So the career that I chose is mechanic. I chose it because you're always like making progress on something, and you're like evolving as a person because you're always learning something new,
Okay.
and it's a more hands-on kind of job.
Good.
I chose therapist because I feel like I'm helping someone or changing someone for the better.
That's awesome. You two are gonna be. You can open up your own therapy practice when you're older. So now that we discussed what you are interested in and why you chose your careers, what do you think it takes to get there? Do you think you would have to go through a lot of schooling, or do you need a lot of money to get there? Like, for example, if you were to be a makeup artist, you have to have a certain amount of supplies to get that job, you know what I mean? And will it be important for you to finish school above the minimum? Like, for a therapist, I'm sure you would probably have to start off with a bachelor's. Is it important to you to go beyond that and get a master's or a doctorate degree? You don't have to write it down, we can just discuss it.
Kind of, because I want more money.
Yeah,
And I feel like I'll make more if I do.
yeah, that's true. The more schooling you go through, I think, or the more education you have, the more desirable you are, and the more money you could make. You guys have any questions, concerns? So if you had to choose one career at this moment and have it for the rest of your life, what would you do?
But like, did we have to go to school for it, or like we're just automatically gonna
You just pretend like you did the school for whatever.
Okay.
This is going to be your career for the rest of your life. What would you be happy doing? Cars?
Therapist.
Therapist?
Automotive engineer or mechanic.
Okay.
To be honest, okay, therapist or like cosmetology.
Cool. Awesome. And that was the end of our session. Thanks everyone for participating. Yay!